Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and this has been a video that I've been talking about making for a while now. And I was just going to record a little snippet today about how I was included in someone's LEGO Ideas project. But I just found myself rambling on, and I was like, I gotta explain all these different points on how I think LEGO Ideas is so extremely broken right now. Today I saw, because Justin made a video showing off a project that somebody submitted, and this is the Just Too Good project, and it's really awesome. Like, I think the build is great, and the figures here are obviously the best part. Anyways, from left to right, you've got myself, Pretzel Girl, Justin, and the Fireman, and then you've got Ryan or M&R Productions. And anyways, what is crazy to me about this, if you don't know, I think first of all, it's great that this is submitted. I think it's really an honor for Justin. It's an honor for me to be included as well. But my issue with this is the figure here. The main figure here is Twitch. Now, this is where it gets a little complicated, and you might think that I'm a little bit biased, but maybe you've heard this story, maybe you haven't. Last summer, I submitted an ideas project, and it was for Young Justice. And Young Justice is a DC property, but I thought that it was fine, just like you can't submit certain Disney properties, but Disney has a bunch of other properties that have never been made into LEGO. I thought that a show with characters that have never appeared in minifigure form was different, just like Disney, where they might have a license with Disney, but these characters have never appeared before. So I thought that that would be okay. So specifically like Kid Flash and Artemis and a bunch of different characters. And there were some that were actually from DC properties and different things, but I wrote them and it wasn't the issue. It was just the fact that it was based off of DC. So I had to scrap the project, unfortunately. I tried submitting just the ship and different things like that of characters. I removed all the characters that had come in other sets, I think, like Nightwing, and I just put characters that we've never gotten before because I thought maybe that was the key. Didn't take. And I get that. It's fine. There was a risk that I had to take. I think it was a month afterwards they added a new feature where you can actually submit different IPs, and you can ask LEGO, is this okay to submit? Young Justice is now no longer on the list. At the same time, when I submitted that ideas project, there was actually another project on the site that you could actually support, and it was of a Starfire brickhead. Starfire, we've gotten in LEGO form from both dimensions as well as a LEGO set, and a brickheads was there for you to support. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe my eyes. This is just, to me, that just proves that LEGO Ideas is broken. Now, a lot of people complained and they were like, you're overreacting. Well, now I've gotten a lot more proof. It is crazy how much stuff has been coming out. Fast forward a little bit now to this project. I'll give you the brief about why this project shouldn't be allowed, specifically with Justin's figure. If you didn't know, Justin uses the figure of Twitch from Toy Story 3. The figure was used in the garbage truck set from Toy Story 3, and it's really, the value of the figure I think has gone up because of Justin. I don't think it was necessarily too desirable beforehand, but now that it's his sig fig, and I mean, let's face it, Justin's one of the biggest names in the LEGO community, it's gone up in value. And the thing about this, though, is it's a Disney-owned minifigure, specifically from Toy Story. Now, the rules with LEGO Ideas, there's a whole list of IPs that you cannot include things from. Toy Story is on that list. You cannot include characters from Toy Story in Ideas projects. Now, Twitch isn't like Buzz Lightyear or someone, but you can't include Twitch in the sets. And I can back this up by the fact that when I went to submit my most recent LEGO Ideas project that is actually public and live right now, I'll link it at the end if you want, but it is of Kingdom Hearts, and it's based off the gummy ship that you fly around from the different worlds. In the game, if you don't know, there's 3 main characters. The main character being Sora, a brand new character they created for the game, as well as Donald Duck and Goofy from, of course, Disney. And with those 2 characters, they're both on the list of characters that you cannot submit projects of to LEGO Ideas. Now, in my mind, again, this is just the way that I'm thinking, but when you allow Kingdom Hearts as a property, that should include the other 2 main characters. Every single time, if you don't know, there's tons of memes about it. When you go to World, they introduce themselves as Sora, Donald, and Goofy. Those 3 characters in that order, same order, every single time, every single world. So for me to submit an ideas project of just, hi, I'm Sora, and that's it, just Sora, it really bothers me. And a lot of people are bothered as well. In the comments, people from, because I posted this in like Kingdom Hearts Reddits and different things, they came in, they're like, where's Donald and Goofy? I'm like, well, I can't include them because Lego won't let me. So it's the same situation here, except they're allowing it here because I guess Twitch isn't as big of a character as Donald and Goofy, even though specifically you can't do things based off of Toy Story and include characters of Toy Story. There's also a loophole that I see here. I'm not sure, but when I search up properties that I can do sets on, when I search Pixar, it allows me to do that. I don't know if that would mean if I did like a Pixar set, and could I do WALL-E? Could I do The Incredibles? Could I do Toy Story? I don't think so, because those are on the list of properties you cannot include. So you gotta decide. You gotta decide. Like with the Starfire thing, you gotta decide. Are you gonna let somebody do that from a show that we've never gotten sets off of, even though we've gotten Teen Titans Go? Are you gonna allow this project here with Justin's, which is great, I love it, I love being honored like this, and I'm sure he does too, but are you gonna allow that to use this figure in both the prints and different things, as well as just the figure? You gotta pick, you can't do both. And I'm just gonna go through and I'm gonna list off a couple of other things that I have noticed about LEGO Ideas that is extremely broken. First off, I know I'm going to get a lot of comments about this, that I don't want this to be a thing, but listen up. This is just me spitting facts, not personally I'm like biased or anything. This is just, let's look at this objectively from afar. Let's take away our likes and dislikes of this property. Fortnite. Fortnite cannot be submitted to LEGO Ideas. It says that it is under the realm of inappropriate. That is crazy to me. I'm aware that Fortnite uses weapons and different things, and they have real world weapons, but at the same time they have really goofy weapons, and it's no different than any other theme, specifically when it comes to Overwatch. Overwatch is a teen rated game, but they use guns in that. They use shotguns. Some of the names for the guns are like Hellfire or different things like that. I can't recall specifics, but it's pretty crazy to me that they allow a theme like that, but they won't allow Fortnite. And if I were to submit something for Fortnite, I wouldn't be including an assault rifle or a pistol or different things. I would just be including maybe a rocket launcher, or maybe, I don't know, just pickaxes, or just their different weapons like TNT or different things like that, grenades, or all those things. We've gotten TNT, we've gotten revolvers, we have pistols, we have Tommy guns, we have all these things that are in other LEGO sets, but they won't allow it here? It doesn't make sense to me, and there needs to be somewhere to appeal certain themes. Specifically, another one that comes to mind is Parks and Recreation. My friend CM4Sai a long time ago created this amazing project of Parks and Rec, submitted it, and they said no because it's inappropriate. Meanwhile, The Office has been accepted 3 times and declined each time, but that has a licensing reason. Community is the fastest growing LEGO Ideas set that we've ever gotten, other than Minecraft, but that was for Kuso and it's a little different, but I did a video on that. I'll link it at the end as well. But with that is the same amount of appropriateness, I would say, as The Office or Parks and Rec. Or even when I think to specifically other comedies, be it Seinfeld, that also has 10K right now that they're allowing, as well as The Big Bang Theory has become a set, Friends has become a set. It's just a very broken sort of system with some of the things that they can allow. Another really, really funny thing, and it was bothering me. I was so scared. I found a really great point, and then I couldn't remember what the property was, but one property that you can submit to LEGO Ideas is Ratchet and Clank. That's from PlayStation. They're another one that uses guns. They go around and shoot, and it's so frustrating. You can't pick one, but you can't allow one, but you can't not the other. You got to pick. But the funniest thing about Ratchet and Clank, go ahead, try this out yourself. Allowed IPs, Ratchet and Clank. IPs not allowed, Ratchet and Clank. If you click on it, it says that you're good to go, but it still shows it as you can't submit it, which is, it's crazy to me. Of course you can't submit it. Look at all the names of the games. They're really inappropriate. They're innuendos. But you allow that, but you don't allow Fortnite? Look at this objectively. Like, Fortnite is this huge thing. The battle bus would sell crazy, and you're not allowing it because it's inappropriate. It has nothing to do with there's another license or anything else. It's inappropriate. When you have Overwatch, when you allow all these other things to be submitted, you'll allow them to accept Overwatch but not Team Fortress 2? I'm not understanding. Like, it doesn't make sense. You can't pick these things. And specifically when it comes to other TV shows, you got Stranger Things here, which is rated PG-14, like The Office or Parks and Recreation. But some other shows you won't allow to become sets. Some other themes, like James Bond, like, those are pretty dark. He has a license to kill. To kill. And you're going to do an Aston Martin off of it? But you won't accept other projects for things that aren't even equally as violent? It doesn't make sense to me. They really need to go in here again and fix all this up. And they need to go and look at all of the projects that they're accepting and rethink it all. Because there's another thing that I want to talk about before I know. I've been talking for a while now. But there's one other thing. You can actually submit projects for old Lego themes. Now, I have no problem with that. Whether it's Indiana Jones or Lord of the Rings and different things like that, old Lego themes you can submit that they've lost the license to. E.T. and A-Team and different things. Knight Rider is one that just recently got 10K and is in review. But you can submit projects for Lego themes that are currently on the market. And I know that they're original IPs and different things, but it shouldn't be allowed. I think Adventures or Space or even Pirate Bay, that's really great. I think that's a great idea to do old themes and different things. Bring them back like that. Do a special set for Orient Expedition or the Adventures. As you can see, it's really big right now with the haunted house. But what is crazy is you could do themes that are going on right now. Friends. You can submit a set for Lego Friends. You could submit a set for Lego Ninjago. Hidden Side. All these properties that Lego has right now on the shelves, you can submit for. You can't submit things for Star Wars or Marvel, but here's the biggest thing. DC. We talked about it earlier, but look at this. You can submit a set for DC superhero girls, but you can't do it for other DC properties. There's nothing else to explain. The Flash has been in DC Superhero Girls, so I should be able to do a Flash CW show. Anyone else? Wonder Woman. If Wonder Woman is in DC Superhero Girls, then I should be able to do a Wonder Woman 84 set, maybe a different one for the movie or even the original movie. It doesn't make sense. This is the biggest mistake on all of Lego ideas, in my opinion. They need to reevaluate this system. It is extremely broken. If you really can stand here and say, Ashnflash, you're wrong about all these things, Lego Ideas is fine the way that it is, then you really need to go listen or write all this out, all the points that I've made, and look at them objectively. Take away all my emotional connection to DC or the properties and the hours that I poured into some of these Lego sets to submit. Because I hope that shed some light on some of the things that I've been talking about. And people have been submitting me, and I can't remember them all, I'm sorry, because it's just been a really busy day, but people have been submitting me all these other properties where you're allowed to submit something, but other things you're not. That's what I'll leave you with, guys. Hope that you enjoyed this video. You guys really like when I do these Ashen rants, and I enjoy making them. They're long to edit, but I hope that I got my point across. And thank you, by the way, to tombungee. Thank you for including me in that set. I really appreciate it. And I hope you know that I'm not attacking your project in any way. And it's just, it's not on you at all. It's not on you at all. It's on Lego. It really is. At the end of the day, it's on Lego, and it's on Lego Ideas and whatever system they have running for accepting projects. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and maybe you found it interesting or eye-opening, and I hope that something is done about this. I really do. And I hope that there is a platform where we can submit projects for properties like Star Wars or DC, or get our voice heard so that we don't have to start campaigns and different things like that, like Ryan has had to do to get things that the Star Wars community wants. But that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you all have a great day. I'll see you all in the next one.